Hey guys, it's Ryan and welcome to a new video. So first things first, I got some Overwatch gameplay playing in the background, been getting back into that, and if you're paying really close attention you will notice that the detail level of the game is much higher, and that is because I got my new graphics card. I did end up getting the 1070, so I can, pretty much blast any game out there right now on max settings, so that's nice, and that can open up a lot more opportunities for games to play and games I can make videos on, if that's what you guys are into. But anyway, this video I'm going to be telling you guys the story about how, I guess you could say, how my place almost got burnt down earlier this year. So to start it off, I get home from school, it's late in the afternoon, pretty hungry, so I head into the kitchen and go to fix myself up something to eat. So then I walk in, and then one of the other guys I was living with, he's in there and he's like, "Hey Ryan, let's hide Ben's Nutella." And so for those of you who don't know, Nutella is like a nut-based spread that you just use on your toast and sandwiches or whatever. So he thinks it's a brilliant idea to go hide one of our other flatmates' Nutella. So he has the idea of hiding it in the oven. So we just open up the oven, chuck it in there, and yeah, so we just leave it there, forget about it. All is well with the world. So fast forward like 3 hours, and it's around dinner time at this point. So I head into the kitchen, and two of the other guys are cooking dinner for us. And I see that the light in the oven is on, so they're obviously like cooking something in the oven, or they're warming up the oven and getting it ready to cook some stuff. And I'm like, dude, did you remember to take the Nutella out the oven? And it turns out he didn't. So we open the oven and there's just a huge thick cloud of black smoke that just comes out of the oven and just suddenly covers like the whole kitchen and some of the dining room as well. And so if you actually looked inside the oven, you'd see like the jar that the Nutella in is made of plastic. So that had started melting and deforming, and so the Nutella was sort of dripping out of it as well, and so that was dripping onto like the floor of the oven, and that was sort of like burning and creating like a lot of the smoke. And so our first concern is we don't want to have the sprinklers or the fire alarms turn on, because I'm pretty sure that if that happens, then they go on for the whole building. And last time that happened, someone accidentally hit the fire alarm, and so the whole 2 fire trucks had to come in. They automatically came in and everything, and they had to reset the alarm, and that cost the person who did it a lot of money. Funny enough, it's the same person who put the Nutella in the oven that set off the fire alarm, but I guess that's maybe a story for another day. So we're trying to get the smoke out of there, opening all the windows and everything, just doing our best to make sure that the fire alarm and the sprinklers do not go off, because that would be the worst case. The sprinklers go off, because each of our rooms has a sprinkler in it as well, and so that would just douse everyone's computers and electronics and everything as well. So that's the first thing we worry about. And now one of the other guys who we live with comes running down the stairs and like screaming about how, "Oh, you're trying to kill me, what are you doing?" And he just bolts it out the door, because he's actually highly allergic to nuts. And so there are these nutty fumes, smoke, whatever, throughout the entire flat now. And so if he so much as sort of gets a bit too much in his body, then there's a very good chance that he'll get seriously hurt. So he just runs out of there, other people, across the hall and everything, they're like trying to figure out what's going on. We're all sort of screaming a bit, freaking out a bit, trying to make sure nothing too crazy happens. But eventually we get rid of the smoke. We open the door to the balcony, open all the windows, get all the smoke out of there, and eventually everything's safe. But it does smell a bit nutty for a while after that. So I don't know. I guess that's it for the story. I guess I wasn't as interesting as when I was actually there. I think I might have recorded a little video during some of that, so I might chuck that in here at the end. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you want some more stories, some more gameplay, what games you want to see. I could maybe think of some other stories of some things that have happened. Give me some suggestions for some other videos, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video.